Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yoga Lunch Break. Welcome to my home studio where just behind that closed door is the entire mess of my life. All you need for class today is a little space to move and 2 blocks. These are totally optional. We'll be doing some stretching on the ground towards the end. And so if you know that you're feeling a little tight today, these can help make the earth a little closer to you. So grab 2 blocks or 2 like sturdyish things if you have laundry detergent, jugs, or even like a shoebox or a big book will work. We will get started laying down on our bellies in a pose known as Crocodile Pose. So if you're wearing glasses, you might want to set them off to the side. If it's uncomfortable for you to lay on your stomach for any reason, you can just lay on your back in a comfortable position. So make your way all the way down onto your belly. And for Crocodile Pose, you'll bring your palms to stack on top of each other like this, and then rest your forehead against your hands. So elbows can be wide, forehead either resting down on the mat or on your hands. You can let your feet go wide, even past the edges of your mat. And just start to let your body dissolve. We're not doing anything special at all yet. We're just kind of taking a moment to disconnect from whatever came before and create a little space to move some energy around, explore something new, creating an opening to shift our perspective, to let go of anything stressing us out, holding us back. So while you just breathe naturally here, start to shift your attention to the mechanics of your breath. So noticing where in your body you feel your breath moving. And laying on our stomachs like this gives us the chance to practice diaphragmatic breathing. You can practice this kind of breath anywhere and anytime, but when we're laying on our stomachs like this, you can really feel the way the breath is different than how we might normally breathe. So on your next inhale, start to breathe into your low belly. This might feel like actually kind of pushing your belly button down into the mat. Keep your inhale going, breathe all the way in. And then as you exhale, feel your belly soften, body rests down. Another like that, a breath in through your nose, filling up your low belly, then moving up to your rib cage. And a nice and slow breath out, emptying rib cage first, then belly. Let's do another big breath together. Inhale, fill up your low belly, your rib cage, and your upper back. Sigh it out, releasing upper back, rib cage, low belly. Take a couple rounds of this breath on your own. It can be kind of tricky to feel the way this kind of breath is engaged. It can take some time to train the body to breathe this way. We tend to breathe entirely into our chests, which is a very shallow breath. Nerves associated with your parasympathetic nervous system, so your rest, digest, relax, are located around the abdomen. So when we breathe like this, we're actually giving our nervous systems a chance to reset, to calm down. A couple more moments of breathing just like this. Keep the breath going. Bring your attention to your body. Where can you soften more? Where do you notice you hold tension when you're feeling activated or stressed? Is it between your eyebrows? Is it in your shoulders? Maybe in your low back or your hips. Take 3 more breaths. Take your time. Okay, nice and slow. Just 3 breaths. Take it easy. All right, when you've finished your 3rd round of breath, press yourself up to Spinx pose, so legs stay just as they are. Bring your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, arms go long on the mat, palms press down. And keep your legs really wide here. So if they're not out yet off the edges of your mat, bring them there. Push your toenails down, kind of pushing down through the hips. Start to gently traction your elbows back towards your hips. Feel your shoulder blades start to pinch together behind you, creating an opening through the chest. And then last little engagement here, spread your fingers really wide and push both palms down into the mat, just breathing here. You can soften through your glutes. Now soften your legs. Start to find some movements through the neck. Might just be a little gentle side to side. Maybe circles feel good. Take about 4 breaths here. And we're moving nice and slow, giving the body a chance to rest and relax. Notice any urge to speed it up or to rush. That's what we're actively working to calm. Good. Finish up your last round of breath. And we'll move into spider pose, which I'm not sure we've seen together before. So bring, your legs are still staying just as they are. Bring your fingertips onto the mat, elbows up, like your little scurrying spider. And we're gonna breathe in, push into the fingertips, lift through the chest, firm your glutes, pushing your pelvis down into the mat. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, drop your left shoulder, look under your right armpit. Nice job. Take a full round of breath here, just experimenting with sensation through the left shoulder. And breathe out. Nice job. Inhale, push into the fingertips, come back to center. And exhale, drop your right shoulder, peer under your left armpit. Taking a full round of breath here to get into the right shoulder, right side of the neck. And then we'll flow. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Find a little flow with this. You can move your fingertips either wider away from your body or closer, depending on what feels good. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, drop your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop right. Nice job. 2 more rounds. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop left. Inhale, center, maybe start to lift a little higher. Exhale, drop right shoulder, last set. Inhale, come to center, breathe big. Exhale, drop your left shoulder. So good. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your left shoulder. Good. Gently turn your chin back to center. Make your way to child's pose. So toes touch behind you, knees go nice and wide. Start to let your torso melt down towards the mat. Crawl your fingertips forward. Let the back of your heart space soften here. It's okay if your hips don't touch your heels, your butt doesn't touch your heels, but you start to locate a heaviness through the hips, heaviness the fingertips. Maybe even here you slightly press your elbows down into the earth and drag them back towards your knees, creating more space between the shoulders and the ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let something go. Good. Breathe in. Fill up. As you exhale, crawl your fingertips off towards the right, finding a big stretch through your left side body. 2 full breaths here. Visualize a softening in the places you feel tension. Good. Inhale, crawl back to center. And exhale, crawl over towards the left top corner of your mat, finding that same stretch through the right side body. Enjoy 2 breaths here. Maybe visualize all the little muscles in between your ribs, just softening. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, find prayer hands behind your head. So clap your palms together and lift your fingertips to the sky, creating a little more opening through the upper back. Push your elbows down, tug them back towards your knees. Full breath in. Full breath out. Nice job. Push up to a tabletop position on all fours. Shoulders stack right over knee. Shoulders are over your wrists. Your hips are over your knees. Spread your fingers really wide. Breathe in. Find cow pose. Drop your belly. Lift your chin. Take a couple moments here. Maybe shift your weight forward and backward, opening along the belly, the neck, the throat. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more breath in here. As you exhale, cow pose, cat pose. Arch your back, push your heart up through your rib cage. Claw at the mat with your fingertips. Keep breathing. Opening all through thoracic spine, shoulders. Now we'll find a little flow between these two shapes. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, cow pose, pull your heart forward. Exhale, cat. Take a couple more rounds of this on your own. Add in other movements as it feels good. Maybe some circles with the hips, with the neck. You're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Find stillness in tabletop, and we'll do 2 little stretches for the wrist and the forearms. So flip your palms back. Flip your hands the other way. So your fingertips face your knees, palms are still down on the earth. And we're looking for a stretch along the forearms. So this is going to be different in all of our bodies. This should feel good. This should not hurt. Take it pretty easy. Might feel good to pedal out the hands like this, bringing a little bit of movement to the stretch, but keep your breath really easy, really full. Good. One more round of breath like this. Beautiful. Now flip your hands so the tops of your hands are on the ground and your fingertips face your knees still. So palms are up, tops of the hands are down, and this is just a nice little stretch for top of the wrist, but be really careful here. Sometimes we go ham on the wrist stretches, and the wrist is a very delicate flower, so be very careful with it. If this is feeling okay to you, you might start to lift your fingertips towards your wrist. Just intensifies the stretch a little bit. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Are you breathing? Good. One more full round of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come to sitting on your heels. Give your wrists a little shake. We'll do a couple more wrist love exercises and we'll keep going with the spine. So start to make light fists with your hand. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And we're just drawing circles with the wrists. Any direction, doesn't really matter. Challenge yourself to move a little more slowly and carefully than you want to. And become like really curious about the way this feels in each wrist and what's happening. Switch directions. Still going nice and easy, bringing some movement to the wrist. You've probably been typing, texting, clutching a book in your fingertips. All right, start to shake out your wrists. You can give them a little flop in any direction. All right, beautiful. All right, back to tabletop. You can either do legs, tabletop legs, or child's pose legs, totally up to you. We'll do thread the needle next. Bring your left hand to the middle of the mat. Breathe in like you're drawing a bow and arrow. Reach your right fingertips up high. Pause here. Find more rotation through the wrist, maybe the whole arm. Maybe you want to explore big circles with the arm. Whatever you're doing, you're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, thread the needle. Curl your right arm under the bridge of your left. Right side of your head, your shoulder rest down on the earth. And push your right arm down into the earth to increase the stretch along the back of your shoulder blade. To open up along the front of your left chest. Start to snake your top arm around your body any amount. Just breathe into this twist. Soften through your upper back. Notice where you're holding tension. Choose to let it go. One more breath in. One more breath out. Nice job. Bring your left hand back to the earth. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, back to tabletop. Let's take that on the other side. Right hand plants down into the earth. Inhale, draw the left fingertips up high. Pause here for a moment. Welcome some movements, rotations through the wrist and arm. Maybe big circles for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm comes under the bridge of the right this time. Make any micro adjustments you need so that this can be a relaxing, rejuvenating experience for you. If you feel like you're fighting your body here, just pick something different. It doesn't have to look a certain way. It's a lot more about how it feels. Soften through your face. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push your right palm back into the ground. Inhale, left fingertips high. And exhale, back to tabletop. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes underneath. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips to the sky. Straighten your legs. Take a few breaths here to pedal out through the legs, to experience the full length of your spine. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Good. One more big breath in. Open mouth. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk to meet your hands. Find Ragdoll pose. Feet are pretty wide, knees generously bent. Either grab for the sides of your head to gently tug your skull down towards the ground. And if that feels like a nice release, you can stay right here for a little more opening through the chest. Either grab for opposite elbows behind you or interlace your hands at your low back, then lift your fists towards the sky in a basket grip. Wherever you are, we're here for a couple breaths. Maybe you find some movement side to side. Again, shaking the head yes and no. Manifesting space through the low back, the hamstrings, lengthening all through the spine. One more breath in. And breath out. Release your fingertips back down towards the earth. Wiggle your toes closer to touch. Bend your knees a lot. Slowly come to standing. Nice and carefully, being very kind to the body, saying, thank you, body. Okay. All right. Find like a big stretch at the top of your mat. It doesn't have to look like anything. Just feel it out. Stretching through the sides, shoulders and neck. Just saying, I'm sorry that I spend so much time sitting down, body. Let it feel really good for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Good, you can release that stretch. Why are you calling me? What's going on? Are we still filming? Guys, trying our best here. All right, so you're standing at the top of your mat. We'll find a little flow, do a couple lunge stretches, and then we'll wrap up. So breathe in, sweep your arms up high like a big stretch. Exhale, bring your palms to heart center. Nice job. Inhale, mountain pose, reach high. Exhale, twist to the right. Reach your right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Breathe here. Peel your hands apart from each other, lengthening through your arms. Firm your glutes to help stabilize your hips. Keep them facing straight forward. One more breath in. And a breath out. Soften your shoulders. Good. Inhale, come to center. Lift both arms. Exhale to the left. Reach left fingertips back, right fingertips forward. Same thing here. Squeeze both glutes. Start to bring the left hip a little more forward. It loves to open up to help with the twist. but we don't need your help right now, left hip. Good. Engage your core so you can lift up and create more space for the twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice job. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, find a big side bend towards the right, like you're just a big piece of seaweed in the sea. You can bring one hand to your low back to help with support. Take a couple breaths here. Soften your left shoulder away from your ear. Look down if that feels better. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, seaweed side bend towards the left. Find what you need with your hands. Notice if you're crunching through your left side, can you stay lifted through your core? Still engaged even though we're releasing a stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice job. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, little back bend. Squeeze your glutes. Maybe bring your arms into a cactus. You can stay right here. If you want a little more, push your hips forward and lift through the heart. Think less about bending backwards, more about lifting through the chest. Full breath in. Full breath out. Nice job. Inhale, mountain, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, hinge at your hips. Inhale, lift halfway, straighten your spine. And as you exhale, step your left toes back. Left toes go straight back. Now lower your left knee to the earth in a kneeling lunge. Adjust your feet as far apart from each other as feels good. You can either keep your toes tucked like this or let them rest on the earth. For a little more cushion under your knee, you can double fold your mat. This might be a time to grab for your blocks if you'd like them to help bring the earth a little closer. Cool. So we're hanging out in this stretch. Bring both of your hands onto your right thigh. Walk yourself up. So front knee is stacked right over front heel. We're not in like a big extended lunge right now. So from here, keep your right hand on your thigh. Breathe in, reach your left arm up. And as you exhale, bend towards your bent knee. Find a big side stretch. And to bring this stretch into your left hip, the front of your hip, push your back toes down into the ground. Start to firm your back glute. Do you feel that stretch starting to open up here? Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Nice job. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, little back bend. Squeeze your glutes. Same thing as standing. We're looking for stability through the lower body so we can open up through the heart, the throat, the collarbones. Manifest space across your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, back to center. Reach high. And exhale, half split. Straighten your front leg. Any amount, it can still be super bent. Start to sink your hips further back. Maybe grab for your blocks to help make the earth be a little closer to you. This is a big stretch for both your low back and your right hamstrings, all along the back side of your legs. So permission to play around here. Maybe point and flex your toes. Send your foot from side to side like it's waving hello to someone. Just noticing all the different places where maybe we didn't realize there was tension in the lower body. Notice if you've started to hold tension in your neck or your jaw. Choose to let that go. Enjoy 2 more breaths here. Nice job. And come back to low lunge. So both hands frame your front foot. Lift your back leg up off the earth. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, forward fold. Walk your back foot up to meet the front foot. We'll do that same sequence on the other side. That'll be it. So breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right toes back this time. Right toes step straight back. Release your right knee down onto the earth. Choose to flip your toes or keep them tucked. And walk both hands up your left thigh so you're in a tall standing lunge. So already here we can engage through the kneeling leg. Squeeze your right glute, push your right shin, your right toenails down into the ground. Keep your left hand on your thigh, breathe in, reach right arm high. And with the engagement in the low body, gently bend towards the left, breathe out. Now we're here for a few breaths. Refine the shape, bring some integrity to your alignment, hug your low belly into your belly button, soften your shoulder away from your ear, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, center. Exhale, little back bend. Now you can deepen the lunge if it feels good. Pinch your shoulder blades together behind you. Offer your heart up. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Good. Inhale, back to a kneeling lunge. Exhale, half split your way. Straighten the left leg any amount. Start to play with movements that indicate a release where you need to feel one. Keep your breath really steady, very sure. And we tend to lose the focus on the breath as movements become more complicated, but I've noticed also when movements are less complicated, we forget about the breath. So turns out humans just need like many reminders to like inhale and then exhale. I know I do. So, you know. Enjoy 2 more inhales and exhales here. Nice job. Make your way back to a low lunge at the front of your mat. Lift your back leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, high plank. Haha, I tricked you. Step your left foot back. This is just our last little push here. You're going to do amazing. Don't panic. Step 1, keep breathing. Step 2, use your whole body to activate the high plank. This is not just about wrist and arms. This is a lot about legs and core. So squeeze both of your legs, push your feet down into the earth. Already feel how much more strength your body has. Now, spread your fingers really wide, push the earth away, hug your arms in towards each other. You're doing amazing. Keep breathing here. Gaze straight down at your mat. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently lower to your knees. We'll take a couple breaths to wrap things up. Find a comfortable seated position, whatever you'd like. All right, take a big breath in, sweep your arms up, look up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Another like that. Big inhale, fill up. And open mouth, exhale. 1 more just like that. Breathe in, biggest breath of all Friday. And the biggest breath out. Cool, that's it for today. I hope that you got a little bit of energy moving, maybe got to work out some cricks and some tight spots. If you have requests for future weeks, let me know. If you'd like a fuller class, we do that on Wednesdays together via Zoom. If you want information about the invite, let me know. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.